Hi again. Welcome back. Today's poem is again dealing with loneliness, but from a very different perspective. It is a far cry from the inspirational poem we saw in Seawall. This poem takes an entirely different stance, and the tone is pretty cynical. So pay attention to that when I read it to you. It's written by Charles Simic. He's a Serbian-American poet. This was published in 1999. All right, so it's called On the Meadow. With the wind gusting so wildly, so unpredictably, I'm willing to bet one or two ants may have tumbled on their backs as we sit here on the porch. Their feet are pedaling imaginary bicycles. It's a battle of wits against various physical laws, plus fate, plus, so what else is new? Wondering if anyone's coming to their aid, bringing cake crumbs, miniature editions of the Bible, a last thread or two, cleverly tied end to end. That's our poem. The speaker of this poem is a guy, I'll just call him a guy, sitting on his front porch, and he is wondering if in all this wind a couple ants have blown on their backs, which I think shows that there's a hint of compassion there, because I've never thought about that. I thought about the squirrels and things like that when it's storming, but I never stopped and thought like, oh, maybe a couple ants, their feet are going like that in the rain and the wind. So he's pondering this, and then he goes, it's a battle of their wits against the laws of nature and also fate. And then he goes, so what else is new? In other words, yada, yada, yada. Like philosophy and science and fate, those don't actually offer any meaning to these poor ants. He goes on even more cynical, wondering if anyone's coming to their aid, bringing cake crumbs. I don't know. This is the speaker of the poem, who is not to be confused with Charles Simic. The poet is not the speaker of the poem. The speaker of the poem stands on his own, his or her own. And so this speaker has a very negative view about people who try to help and people who are trying to offer hospitality or religion, miniature editions of the Bible, and a last thread or two cleverly tied end to end. So I think that means people who they're picking up loose ends and trying to create a whole, like trying to create meaning. So he's got a negative, I would say bitter perspective on what happens when life knocks you down. When you're alone, no one can help you. I feel like he's basically saying you're on your own, which is sad, I think. It's not Julia de Burgos' poem about when the world is coming at you, you stand strong and you can get through. This poem is kind of saying, when injustices come and you find yourself knocked down, nothing can help you. There's no meaning to it. There's no other people that can provide the answers. And notice also that this guy does not get off. He doesn't get off his porch to go help, imagined ants that he thinks are probably blown over. So it's just kind of bleak. So that's not to leave you guys with a sad Wednesday afternoon, but it's something I think that's also very realistic. It's tempting to think this way. I don't personally think it's the answer, but I like to read poems that offer perspectives that are different than mine. So what do you guys think? Please let me know. And I'll see you guys next week with a couple new poems on a new topic. All right. Thank you. Bye.